me tell you a story.
Welcome to My Skeptical Sister.
I'm Megan, the skeptical one.
I'm Erin, the believer. Megan just said it's a ghost.
It's a ghost. Your headphones now work, and they didn't before. There's no other logical explanation.
Exactly.
Has to be a ghost.
That's right. I just got a notification that there's another damn squirrel on my bird feeder, and I'm so sick of the squirrels. I've decided to feed them. Do you see my my squirrel feeder?
You can't beat them, join them.
That's right. I'm trying to get a designated squirrel feeder so they leave my bird feeder alone.
Do you feel like that's going to work?
I don't know. I also got another little stopper for the squirrels. I'm going to put above the bird feeder.
Yeah, there you go. You and these squirrels, you and the wildlife.
It's just that they're wasting all my bird feed.
Or they're enjoying it.
No, because they fling it all over the place.
Ugh.
They're so heavy that they just fling it everywhere.
And you don't feel like the birds can find it on the ground?
They can, but I'm going through too much bird seed. I can't afford to feed all the squirrels at this rate.
Squirrels they have no couth.
That is exactly it.
It's like, I'm going to get in here and I'm just going to destroy it.
Yeah, I don't really have an issue with squirrels in general.
Just their eating habits, like their manners.
They're just destroying my bird's feed supply, and it's very frustrating.
I mean, I always think it's funny when people get so mad at the squirrels. I'm like, they're just as cute as the birds.
They're grosser.
Oh, are they?
They are. Like my bird feeder gets gross when the squirrels are all over it.
Well, they can't help it. They're
don't
rodents.
care.
They're of the rodent family.
Megan, stop being a squirrel sympathizer, okay? I'm going to feed them.
Okay.
I'm not trying to torture them.
Okay.
I've got their own designated food spot
Okay.
that I'm going to put good corn in.
Yeah. Oh, they'll love
And
that.
peanuts.
So what happens if like the birds are like, well, now wait a second. We wanted some corn and peanuts.
Well, they can go over there a little bit, but as long as they mainly go, the titmouse here has lately been very active.
Watch your mouth.
And I love him.
Did you
so
see?
cute.
Did you see the mug that I wish I would have gotten you?
Yeah,
I sent it to you. It said,
nice tit.
nice tit. Well, it had like all of the different different birds that had the word tit in it, but then it actually had a pair of tits. It said,
Oh, I missed the bear tits.
oh my gosh. It had like, mouse tit, and all these like really cute pictures of this birds. And then down below it had like drawn like cartoon boobs, and it said Linda's tits. Thought it was hilarious. It's like, that was the mug I was meant to get.
Well, you know what? There's no limit in the gifts you can give.
True. You do love mugs.
We hung out all last night, but it was the first time in
Weeks.
over a week.
Yeah, I feel like.
Because we recorded so quick last time.
Yeah, we did
one after the other.
a twofer.
Yeah. So now I feel like I'm all caught up with you, though, because we got high together last night.
Oh my gosh, we
Got
laughed
very
our
quickly.
asses off last night. Tried these new gummies called Dorkies. Dorks. Oh my gosh, they did the trick. And
You tried dorks. I did a little, I don't know, they were
like
like nerds.
Yeah. I mean, they really are opening up the candy gummy scene. Like they found the right avenue
I
there.
know. It's really dangerous, though, because, like,
Yeah, what if a kid gets a hold
yeah,
of
my
those?
kids could see that and they'd be like, sweet.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, by the way, I did not bring them home. This
Yeah.
was at an adult's house who has grown children.
Yes.
Hopefully they're staying out of the gummies. Or hopefully not. I don't know. Maybe she didn't care. I'm just saying I could not bring those into my house because they look just like candy.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to hide anything that looks tempting to them in that nightstand because I don't think they'll go through there.
Mm-hmm. I'm a little worried
don't
that my
think-
kids will go through my nightstand. I'm like, get out of my room. Because they have claimed, you know how we thought it was weird that our bedroom, or like we used to grow up in mom and dad's bedroom.
Yeah.
Like we hung out in there like it was its own living room.
Right. Which is super weird.
It is weird, but now my kids are doing it. And I don't think it's weird. And then all of a sudden I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah.
You know, if I'll go on, like the day will go, and then I'm like, they hung out in my room all day long. Who knows what they were doing in there? Ooh, the things they could get into.
Yeah. My kids never do that. They never come up. Like every once in a while, I'll be like, do you want to read in my room tonight? Or do you want to watch a movie in my room? But I'm always there.
Yeah. No, my kids they just hang out in there by themselves like we did growing up. It's weird.
Yeah. I don't know why we did that because we had a cool basement.
We had a really cool basement.
Yeah. We never wanted to go down there.
No.
Anyways, that was riveting.
Do you remember that? You remember the game we used to play in mom and dad's bed?
Have
we talked about it on here?
I don't know if we have. I think we have, but you can say it again. It's funny. The cookie game.
This is how you know your chubby kids growing up. We used to tuck in the bed as tight as we could.
Uh-huh. It was a waterbed too.
It was a waterbed, but we would tuck the sheets down in the cracks as tight as we could. And then we would put a plate of cookies at the chest at the end of the bed. And we would get all the way, because they had a king size bed. So then we get all the way against the wall, against the headboard. And we would like, okay, here we go. It's going to be the hardest adventure we've ever done yet. And we would we would have to wiggle our bodies under the covers all the way down to the plate of cookies. And our reward was to get to eat cookies if we could make it. If we could make it through the treacherous waterbed.
Mom really encouraged it, though. She'd put the plate of cookies there.
You know why? Because she's like, this will entertain them for hours and I will get peace. You all need more cookies? Sounds like you need more cookies. I'll be right back.
Yeah. See,
Smart woman.
this is where, like, messing up her bed, I would be so weirded out if my kids were like, I came up, my bed sheets were everywhere.
You're crawling through, your dirty little bodies are crawling all the way through my bed.
Yeah.
And you're eating cookies in my bed.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Hell no.
No, I would never.
But she liked her peace and quiet. So
She
it
really
was
did.
like, you guys go do that and I'll deal with the mess later.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really was something. She had like little plans everywhere. You know, she was a smart woman.
Yeah. If there is an afterlife, I would really like for like an inventory of all the things, like how many minutes like for Mom, I'm thinking how many minutes she sat at that kitchen table, because that's where she hung out.
That was her place.
So I'm like, how long did you sit there and read and just
Read, do
just-
crossword puzzles.
right? Or like how many times, I don't know, like one thing that you do a lot. Like I want to know the number.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What kind of thing would you want to?
How many cups of coffee have you ever had in your whole life?
Yeah, that's good.
Be an interesting number.
How many orgasms you've had?
Oh my gosh, not
Wouldn't that be
enough.
fun?
Never enough.
No, that's true.
I had
Uh,
one this morning though. Not gonna brag,
Okey
but
dokey.
I sure did.
Oh, look at you.
Put that little tally mark up there, maybe a couple. Just saying.
Good for you. I had
Yeah.
one yesterday morning. There
Well,
you
there
go.
we go. There we go. Living our best life.
I don't even like morning sex, and it's
It's the
happening.
best. Morning sex is the
Ugh,
best.
I hate morning sex.
It's way better than any other sex. You're rested.
Yeah.
You kind of don't mind waking up to that.
Yeah. I think the older I get, the less I hate it. I used to really hate it. Now
Yeah.
it's kind of like, okay, it's fine.
It's because we're old. It's like we need our rest first.
Yeah. And I'm usually pretty awake right after. I can't really go to sleep right after.
Yeah, no. So it's like, okay, we're ready to start the day. Let's
Yeah.
get it going.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think
Mhm.
I'm sold. I was about to say you sold me, and then I thought
I was
that
like,
sounded weird.
That is so sad. I should not be the one that sells you on morning sex. I feel like the person in charge of that morning sex should be the one that sold you on it.
Oh,
Oh, that's hilarious.
yeah. Out of context, that sounds really, really bad. So
Mhm.
you did not sell me on it, but
Yeah,
I am
thank
now
you.
convinced. Oh goodness.
Oh goodness. Yeah, I was telling somebody just the other day about how the time that Mom just left us because we were like,
Oh.
we were like 10 and 12 and what you were
6.
6, I guess. Yeah. Can't do math after morning sex, apparently. And she was just fed up because we were
Yeah.
fighting constantly.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, I'm good. I'm done. I'm leaving. Goodbye. And just left.
I think we were older because I think I was about 10.
Oh my gosh. We were like, we broke Mom. And is she
Yeah.
going to come back? And if you think about it, it was so scary because we didn't have cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
So we had no way of getting a hold of Dad.
Yeah.
So there's no other adult in our family that we could just call.
Right.
Oh, it was so scary. It was like, what if she never comes back? And it stopped us in our tracks.
Yeah.
We were done fighting. We all just like band together and stood and watched out the window for her to come back. For hours, that woman was gone.
Yeah. To be fair, I was probably already not fighting and crying in a corner.
Yeah, that was that was what you used to do. Just cry and please stop. And
I really
we would
hate-
both turn at the same time and yell, "Shut up, Aaron."
Yeah. I know. I was probably really annoying. I was really a baby about
you were
fighting.
such a baby. It's like, get in the ring, Aaron. Get in
No,
the
I
ring
never
and fight.
did. I didn't until like I was like 14, 15.
Yeah,
And then
you could stand your
and then
ground
you
better.
would be like my little devil on my shoulder.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
was so
go
good
do
at
this. That'll really piss her off.
that.
I'm like, okay. I've never
And
been
you-
bad before.
And you would do it, and it was
I
great.
would.
You're like my little minion.
Yeah. The one time I was like, you convinced me. I was so mad about something. And she was downstairs sleeping. This is probably dangerous that we're talking about this, but we're not saying names. She was down there sleeping. And for some reason, I had water balloons. I don't know why.
Oh, I do remember this.
And you were like, you should go throw a water balloon at, like, because we were fighting over who got to sleep on the couch.
Yeah, you two were fighting.
Yeah,
you were
yeah, yeah.
already in a fight.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm going to teach you how to do this,
Yeah.
girl.
I had called the couch and then she was like, well, whatever, I'm already here. And I was like, oh, it's my couch. We always slept downstairs, which is weird, but we didn't have TVs in our room. So on the
Yeah.
weekends, we'd want to watch movies.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just me and her. You would always sleep in your bed like a loser.
Yeah, no, the best sleep of my life.
So, anyways, for some reason, you were like, you should throw a water balloon at the couch because then nobody can sleep on it. And I was like, oh, I
Oh, the evil in that.
totally should. I like worked up all my nerves, and you were like, "You better be
Girl,
ready
you
to get
got
out of
this.
there.
Yeah, you got to throw it and
You
run.
throw it and you run." I'm like, "Okay." So I go down. It took so long to work up my nerves that by the time I went down, she was fast asleep.
Oh, so you just threw it at her?
I lifted it over my head,
Oh.
and my fingers, like out of nerve, squeezed a little bit. It popped over my head, and I came booking it
Karma.
up. And you were like, "Come on, go, go, go!" Like you were. I was gonna hide in your room, and I was like, "She didn't even wake up. I'm sopping wet. It's all over me." I don't know if she ever knows that story.
Gosh, that's hilarious. Yeah, you just never really had the fight in you
I know.
like I did. I tried to coach you, but clearly not good enough.
Yeah.
I love that I'm like, run into my room because I'm ready for the fight. So I'm like, you'll run, you'll hide behind me, and then I get to be the hero.
100%.
Then I get to protect you, and
Yeah.
I'll be the hero.
Yeah. It did finally hit in. Like I once, when I had a terrible college roommate and then she moved out and started talking shit about me.
Did you throw water balloons at her?
No, but we threw a very rotten pumpkin at her door.
Dang, girl.
I know.
All
Me and
right.
Courtney did.
It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, we snuck down. We threw it because we had forgotten to throw it away after Halloween.
Ew.
So it just like stayed. We were about to go on Christmas break. And
Oh,
we're
it's like getting goopy.
yeah, it was so soft. We're like, oh, this is gross. And I don't know whose idea it was. I don't know which one started it.
Probably Megan's. Mine, meaning it was inception,
Inception.
in your brain from me.
Yeah, we decided let's go down and throw it at her door. And we did. And then we looked on Facebook immediately. Like, who's complaining? And she was like, some bitch threw a pumpkin at my door. We're like,
You're like,
yes!
I'm the bitch. I'm the bitch.
We did it. We didn't get caught. It was awesome.
Oh, that is the best. Vindication with no consequences.
Yeah, and guys, don't feel sorry for her. She really sucked. She was awful. She
Yeah.
made college terrible for the first couple months that she was
Yeah,
my
well,
roommate.
screw her. She deserved a pumpkin on her
Yeah,
porch.
she sucked. I did not like her. And she went through all my stuff.
Maybe that pumpkin, that like made her sit down and reflect about all of her behavior.
Yeah, maybe.
And then she turned her whole life around. And I bet she's a lovely woman now. You did great.
I really doubt it, but maybe. She went to our rival high school. Like she went to Oldham County High School, which is funny because it's in the same city and we were randomly, or same county, whatever. We were randomly paired as roommates. I did not know her.
Yeah.
And every single person I knew who went to that school, I would say, "Do you know this person?" And they all went, "Ew, why?"
Oh, no.
Every
everybody.
person. I was like,
no.
"She's my college roommate." And they're like, "Oh, wow. Okay."
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, she lived up to that. She was
Oh, that
nuts.
sucks. Because then you're like, what do I have to look forward to?
Right. She was like real gaslighty. Like she'd get in your head and she'd like make you think,
Crazy.
well, maybe it is me. And then you're like, no,
No.
you're nuts.
You are the nuts one.
Yeah, she's crazy. So
Well, so you want to hear my bad roommate story? I mean, you know it already, but I lived with a girl. So same thing. It was like, well, no, not actually totally different. I don't know why I said same thing, but same thing as far as a bad roommate turns out.
Yeah.
And I didn't end up with throwing a pumpkin at her or anything, but she just a bad roommate. So I can remember, first going to college, you get paired with somebody. Mom and I went and met her and her mom before, a month before school started. She was from Lexington. So we went and, I don't know, ate at like an O'Charlie's or something. She seemed lovely.
yeah.
And she's like uber religious, uber Christian. And so I'm thinking, okay, I can deal with that because at least it's not like you're crazy, like a crazy party girl.
Turns out.
Turns out religious people are the crazy ones.
The crazy ones.
The crazy ones. So, and of course I didn't know that. I was like, fair to middling with the whole religion thing. So I was like pretty even kill.
Yeah.
So we get in there and first of all, remember that week that they tell you, all they tell you is, I'm not laughing at rape, but all they tell you every single class you go to.
Yeah. It's like the freshman week.
The freshman week, they get all these freshmen in there. And I'm not kidding you. Every single class you go to, they tell you you are going to get raped at college.
Somebody's going to at least try.
Somebody's going to try. Here's all the places you cannot go. Here's all the things you cannot do. You will get raped if you do these things.
Here are all the things, like here are all the lights where you can go to press a button to tell people this is happening to you.
And they didn't just tell you like in one forum.
Yeah, I was terrified.
Every forum you went to, they told you were going to get raped. I can remember at one point looking at Emily and I'm like, what is college? Like, why are we going here? Why are we choosing to go into college if everywhere we go, we're going to get raped?
It was really scary.
It was terrifying. So anyway, we go and sure enough, the first time we're in college, that first week, while they're telling everybody this is going to happen, she starts staying out all night at different random people's houses. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like, do I need to call her mom? So girl gone wild. She went wild because
that happened to mine too.
She had been suppressed and didn't have any freedom. And now I'm thinking I'm responsible for her. It was horrible. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
just imagining all these horrible things that we had just been told. They're all happening to her. But girl, she was living her best life. She was coming in like, I'm having a blast. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, okay, I guess consent is there. So go and have fun. That's not what made her a bad roommate. What made her a bad roommate is she was stick thin, which is still not, that's
Rude.
fine. Yeah, right. The nerve. No, but the nerve is she would walk around that little tiny dorm room completely naked all the time. I don't think I saw that girl with clothes on the entire first semester. And I'm like, I'm not a prude. I'm fine to change in front of people or have people change in front of me. But I'm talking like would sit at her desk. She looked like a praying mantis. She would sit at her desk and like type on her computer completely in the nude. Everything
Yeah.
was in the nude. And she would come, I would be laying on my bed and she would walk up. Her vag is right there, eye level. And she wants to have a full on conversation with me with her vag. It's like I was talking to her vagina. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is so awkward. This is not, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I
That's a lot.
switched roommates. That's what I did.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot. The way I found out that I was getting a new roommate is that she paired up with some other friend that she was like wanting to room with. And we had little teeny tiny thin doors. So I could hear, like, we would always just hang out in like the hallways, you know?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, okay, guys, I got an early class. I'm going to go to bed. So I went in. And then while I'm going in, I heard them say, hey, so-and-so, I won't say her name. Why are you moving to a different floor? And she was like, oh, well, like I'm hearing all this normal voice
So
level.
you didn't know at this point that she was going to move.
No, I knew she was going to move.
Oh, okay.
She had told me that she had met a friend and they really wanted to room together and
Oh,
whatever.
great.
So I'm like, okay. And at this point, like I knew I was miserable. I hadn't pinned it on I was miserable because of you.
Ah, okay.
But I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I walk in and I hear her say, oh, I met this friend and we really get along. We just really want to live together. And
Oh,
and then I couldn't
what?
hear the rest. And I was like, and
what?
why did you need to whisper?
Uh-huh.
So I was very on guard,
Mm-hmm.
like what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So then I like talking to my next door neighbor who she was telling the story to.
Yeah, but like,
And
girl,
she was
tell me
like-
that tea. What did she just say?
She was like, this was after she had finally moved out. And I was like, you've got to tell me. And she was
Yeah.
like, well, she said that. Okay, now I got a good backstory. It is a little bit embarrassing.
I love a good embarrassing backstory.
Okay, so picture 18-year-old Erin. I was pretty religious.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
yes, you were very religious, way
And-
more than me.
Yeah, and I had, some may say it, God's intervention, went to a Sunday school class right before this happened at my friend's church. And the whole thing was about how to talk to other religions in a respectful way. Like,
Okay.
you should know about their religion so that you don't say anything offensive and you guys
Okay,
can
well,
have
I like that.
yeah, it was a great lesson.
Okay. Okay.
And it they gave you like a pack
Like a
of
script?
information. No, it was like,
Oh.
it was like a packet of different religions that are like,
Oh,
You might
I
come
hope it
across
was
this.
true. Okay.
I think it was. And it was like, these are their beliefs.
Okay.
It wasn't like they're bad people.
Right.
It was all like, these are their beliefs. Well, my roommate was Mormon.
Okay.
So there was a pack on Mormon. Well, one of
Like
the
a-
pages was
uh-huh.
about
Okay.
Mormon beliefs. And I was like, oh, this is perfect.
I can get to know this religion more and,
Yeah.
and be a better friend to her.
I'll be more informed. We can have if we want to talk about it, like I know what I'm talking about. The mistake was that I brought that packet with me.
Ooh, brought it home?
No, to the dorms. When I moved, I was like, I should have this on hand in case I need to refer to it at
gosh.
some point. But I knew it would look shady, so I hid it really well.
Oh, that's even weird.
I know, I do look weird. I hid it in my desk drawer, and then I put a bunch of stuff on top of it.
So she's a snoop.
Yeah, turns out,
Oh.
because I went home every weekend because I was miserable. Her and her friends
Went through
went
your
through all my
shit?
stuff. And so she said, the story she told the neighbor was, she had this whole big packet about how Mormons are evil. And
Oh my gosh.
and-
Did it say that Mormons were evil?
no, it did not say Mormons are evil.
It just said what they're. That's where I will say. I wonder if an actual person from that religion were to read that packet, if they would go, yes, that is correct. We do believe that. Or no, that's what you think we believe.
Yeah. But still, she went through all my stuff.
Yeah. Bottom line, she went through your stuff.
Yeah.
And you had good intent. You weren't trying. You thought this would be
Yeah, I know.
a good way for you to connect and communicate, even if
Right.
it maybe
Was a little creepy.
it is a little creepy.
In
It's a little
hindsight,
creepy.
I realize. But she went through all my stuff.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to room with her.
And you know how you can always tell when you're in the right is when people maybe side with her for a bit. And then as they stay friends with her, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, I think actually She might be the
Yeah.
crazy one. And that happened.
Thing. That's the thing about crazy people. You just let them do what
Yeah.
they're going to do.
That's right.
They will show everybody.
That's right.
So,
And a happy little story is that for some reason, the moment she told me she was moving out, I was thinking, I wonder if that girl from my speech class would want to be my roommate, which is weird because I barely talked to her, but I liked her vibe. She was really nice and like quiet, but funny and very Southern. And I just thought she was adorable. And then I was like, well, how do I ask her that? That's weird. So in speech class, I was like, I need a new roommate. Anybody looking for one? And she said, oh my gosh, I do. And I was like, really? So then it turns out we roomed together all through college. And she ended up telling me that we had actually first met on the elevator because I had gone to the scary freshman week where they tell you your bad things are going to happen to you.
The whole time.
She didn't. So I was already a little bit comfortable on campus, even though I was all on guard. She had gotten in the elevator, or I gotten in the elevator, whatever. We're in the elevator together with her mom. And I introduced myself. I'm like, well, I'm Erin. I'm on the 19th floor and blah, blah, blah. And I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
But they had just met their roommate who didn't speak any English. And she was very nervous about it because she was like, how are we going to,
communicate?
How are we going to communicate? And her mom said, oh, I wish that was your roommate. Like, she was so nice. And then turns out we roomed together. It was like, it was meant to be. So
I love the fact, like, you and I are so much like Mom, that you get in an elevator and you introduce yourself. Like, we just have that, it's in us. Like, we're not just going to go to a new place and not meet somebody.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just how we Clems roll.
I had no idea we were going to go on a college backstory.
Yeah, that was kind of fun. Man, college was a good time.
It was a good time. It's so fun. And now they have at Western anyways, because I took my kid on a college tour, which was so weird.
Yeah.
They've got it's almost like online dating to find your roommate.
Oh, that's cool. That's so smart.
It's so smart. So you these are the things I like. These are the things I like my room, this temperature, all this stuff. And then they match you with a bunch of people.
I like to sit at my desk naked, like a praying mantis.
Right.
Oh, you know what? I think I might opt out of that one.
Exactly.
Swipe left or swipe right or whatever you're going to do.
Right. And then you can actually talk.
I love
and
it.
then you pick it. I think that is so smart.
That is so much smarter than the way we did it.
Right.
Oh, man.
Yeah. These two random people will really hit it off.
There you go.
Yeah. So anyways, I really liked Western when I went back on the tour. I loved it when I was there.
Yeah.
But going on the tour, I was like, oh, I think all my kids should go
Just
here.
Such great times.
It's like such a little community.
It is. It is.
We went to UK and she was like, I the whole time was like, this is so overwhelming.
Yeah,
it is
it's
like
so
a
big
town.
and spread out. Yeah.
And we left and I said, man, that place was huge. And she goes, I know, I loved it.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, we are different people.
I wonder if she likes to be a little fish in a big pond as opposed to a big fish in a little pond. I would much rather be the big fish in a little pond.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like give me all that attention.
Right.
But she's like, I just want to kind of ease in. And,
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, good for her. Has she decided?
No, she hasn't decided yet.
Oh, so there's still time to
And
convince her about Western.
UK doesn't have her major, so.
So that's out.
So
I bet
UK's
Western
out.
does.
Yeah, Western does, but so does University of Cincinnati, and she really liked University of Cincinnati.
Damn. Well, I know nothing about that.
It was cool. It was really nice.
I bet there's naked praying mantises at all colleges.
Everywhere.
So what are you going to do?
That's right. All right. Well, we've been gabbing for a while. You ready for some stories?
Let's do it.
Okay, I am going to read part 2 of the Spooky Ooky apartment stories.
Spooky.
From Vanessa.
We love Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa.
We do love Vanessa. Do I talk about how V names are the sexiest names every time?
Well, Vanessa's I think every time we talk about Vanessa, we talk about how sexy she is, which is why she probably keeps writing in.
She's gorgeous.
She really is.
Y'all should really follow her on TikTok. She's fun to watch.
Yeah, and thank goodness her name isn't well, that's mean. I shouldn't say any of their names because somebody out there is listening with that name.
I bet there's not a Bertha.
Right. So I'm glad but she would even make Bertha be a sexy name.
Yeah.
But it's like, have you ever met a sexy Bertha? Well, you're about to meet one. But Vanessa is just the perfect name for her.
I just think all V names, like Veronica.
Yeah.
Vivica. Oh my gosh.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Vera. Oh,
Wait, is it
love
because
the
the
name Vera.
V is like vagina?
Yeah, I think that must be it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi, hello. It's Vanessa. She, they, aka Ron Perlman's wife. Last time I properly wrote in about my apartment. I left y'all with a cliffhanger, and I'm sorry it's been so long.
Yes, you did.
So here's a bit of a recap. My apartment is super haunted. The most active always seems to be in what I call the spooky hallway, which leads from the front door past the kitchen and bathroom to the bedroom door. including the map so it's easier to visualize. So we'll post that again. There's a shadow figure that we always see outside our bedroom doorway between like 3 a.m. to 6 a.m.
Ugh.
Always.
Always.
Always? That's not okay.
That's lighting. That's something to do with your lighting.
In the past, he's never actually entered our bedroom. However, where we left off last time, my partner thought it would be funny to tease me / the ghost while we were in bed to come and get us, ghosts. And they did indeed take him up on this offer.
Oh my gosh.
So my partner was teasing me because I had visited my mom. Oh, is Vanessa?
Oh no.
Where's Vanessa from? She
Mum.
wrote M-U-M, mom.
Mom.
And she sent me home with holy water, which I put on the side table next to the bed.
How come your mom has holy water just sitting around?
I think a lot of people are just,
They just get it blessed and they have it in their home?
yeah,
Okay.
maybe super Catholic or super spiritual.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not sure. How do you get holy water? How do you make it holy?
I think
You
you have
boil
to
the
get it
hell out
blessed.
of it. I didn't even mean to start
You
that
save
joke.
that for a dad joke.
I didn't even mean to start that joke, but then after I said it, I remembered that punchline. Okay. My partner was making fun of me, picked it up and went, "Ooh, do you hear that, ghosts? We have holy water. Come and get us." This is not Ron Perlman, partner. This is average
Yeah,
Joe
just
Schmo.
average Joe Schmo not knowing what he's doing.
I got mad, told the ghost not to actually come and get us, and eventually we fell asleep. Our bed is up against the far corner of our room. My partner slept against the wall, and I slept on the open side of the bed. Why would you do that? I would
Oh.
always be by the wall.
Yeah, by the closed spot.
Yeah,
Although easier to get out of. Like,
that's true.
yeah.
I love that Schitt's Creek episode where like, you die first. No, you die first. You die first, David.
I want to watch that whole show again.
I know, it's so good, especially now.
I know.
Oh, sweet Catherine O'Hara. I love her so much. I woke up the next morning covered in bruises.
Oh my gosh, Vanessa.
That's horrible, particularly on my legs. There was one bruise on my thigh that distinctly looked like a handprint.
Oh my gosh.
I was super confused trying to figure out where they came from and showed my partner the handprint. He then nonchalantly goes, "Oh yeah, when I got up for some water and then came back, the shadow man was standing over you
Oh yeah.
at the edge of the bed." I was dumbstruck going, "Excuse me?"
Yeah.
He was, "What, sir? What did you do? What was the shadow man doing? Are you sure that's what you saw?" Way too casually, he proceeded to tell me that he bumped into the shadow man,
What?
felt him as if he was an actual person, said it also made his shoulder tingly, and then he simply went back to bed.
I'm sorry. Is this an actual person? Like, you're just seeing the shadow of an. What if it's an actual person and you bumped into them and you're like, "Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
No, tell that shadow figure to get the fuck out.
Yeah, 100%. That's
Oh
so
my
weird.
gosh,
Turn
Vanessa,
a light on.
I don't really feel like your partner is very good at protecting anybody,
got
including
questions.
himself.
I've got questions.
Wow.
Okay. And then her response, like, what? From that day on, we switched sides and I sleep against the wall now.
I've switched partners.
Oh, haven't had any mysterious bruises since, but the activity in the bedroom continued to escalate.
Sometimes I like when activity escalates in the bedroom, but this sounds terrifying.
Yeah, not bruisey activity. Before you ask, I did take pictures of the bruises and even sent them to friends, but I can't find the picture of the handprint. I went through my entire camera roll multiple times, went back to my text messages, and it's just gone.
So do you think like the shadow figure got rid of the evidence?
Yeah, I do.
Interesting.
I always scoff when someone tells a ghost story, then says the proof they took disappeared. But now it's happened to me, and I feel like I sound like a fraud.
I mean, I did scoff a little bit, Vanessa. I'm sorry.
We have a little shelf thing at the end of the bed, maybe a foot away from the bed itself, where we put one of our laptops to watch shows while we're falling asleep. I do this weird thing where throughout the night I slowly slide lower and lower in bed until my feet are hanging off the edge.
Why?
It's horrible. It's subconscious. Don't ask me why I do it.
Oh,
Take it back.
Okay, sorry. I won't ask you. That's interesting.
After my partner invited the ghosts in, I started feeling what I assumed was my partner getting the laptop off the shelf and brushing against my feet. Oh.
Brushing the laptop against your feet?
No, like while they were getting it off the bed, they like accidentally bumped into their feet.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. It's so vivid that it wakes me up. Annoyed, I'd lift my head up to say something or look at the time, and every single time this happened, my partner would be asleep next to me. It was almost always at 6 a.m.
Ew.
When I tell you I scrambled to scoot my ass all the way up to my pillow, y'all. I'm so used to it happening now that I usually just fall back asleep after scooting my way back up the bed. Y'all are so weird.
That's so bizarre. You
That
don't
is
go back
so
to sleep.
scary. There's something touching my feet. I'm getting up every
Yeah,
time.
Every time.
Oh my gosh.
Or I'm moving.
There you
Have
go.
we thought about that? Has that ever been a conversation?
My partner has a bookshelf on the other side of the night table where he has some collectible action figures on the top shelf. These are big and hefty. Soon after the shadow man started entering the bedroom, my partner would get home from work while I was still at work and send me pictures of his action figures scattered on the floor, all the way on the other side of the room by my makeup desk. I didn't take him remotely seriously. Surely he was messing with me, and I just brushed it off, telling him that he was full of shit. Well, one night around 3 a.m., we were in bed. I was just watching the show, trying to sleep. On this night, the laptop was on the bed with us. I had my back to the wall, facing it. My partner was asleep with a pillow over his head. Don't ask me why he sleeps like this either. Haha.
I know why. I do that.
Our mom does that too.
Yeah. Blocking out all the light. Like if she's watching a show,
Yeah.
I don't want any distraction. I'm going to put a pillow over my head.
I feel like I'm suffocating.
You don't put it over your nose.
Yeah.
It's just your eyes.
You know what I wish? My nose gets so cold when I'm like watching TV.
Oh,
and my
you
nose
should
is
knit a
out.
little sweater for your nose.
Yeah, like I wish I could put like almost like glasses that would like hook behind my ears
But just for
and
your
just
nose?
cover my nose.
Like a little nose bikini.
Yes.
So here's what I'm picturing, Erin. You got a nose bikini on with your breathe guard. You know how you put that? I mean, you're going to look like something for real. Like someone's trying to slowly kill you.
Bonnet on, my mouth taped.
I mean, I'd love for you to do all those things and then take a picture for us, please. Sexy. And we wonder why you're not getting morning orgasms.
It really benefits me that my husband works nights and doesn't have to see me sleep.
It really
often.
does. The illusion will always be there.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Suddenly, there was a loud thud about 2 feet away from the bed. We jolt up. My partner immediately turns the light on. Should have done that last time, buddy. And there in the middle of the floor was one of the action figures. I, to this day, cannot think of a logical explanation. The figures aren't flimsy, and they've never fallen over before in all the years my partner lived there before we even met. Until this happened. They wouldn't just plop down on the foot of the shelf either. Every single time they would fly across the room. I genuinely don't know how this could be scientifically possible, so please do your best to debunk it, because I can't. I was facing both my partner and the shelf when it happened. He didn't move until after it hit the floor. It wasn't him. It couldn't be. To make matters even worse, one day after this happened quite a few times, my partner moved the holy water onto the shelf with the action figures, and they have not moved since.
Ooh.
That is very interesting. Okay, this is a really hefty email, which I love. But
we love a good hefty one.
That's right. We're going to pick it up next week. So I'm going to stop here for now.
Vanessa, thank you for all the good content. And what a creepy story. I will say, girl, you got a squatter.
Yeah. I am actually a little bit concerned that it's a squatter, that he bumped into him and felt him. And then this.
Yeah.
He basically just gave the squatter permission.
Yeah, like just
keep doing it.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I was just trying to get back in bed.
Oh, are you
carry on
leering at my girlfriend? It's fine.
Carry on. Do what you're gonna do. I'm just don't mind me.
Yeah,
getting back in here, getting all cuddly before I go to bed. Enjoy your night.
That's really weird. I can't imagine. I can't imagine seeing, even if it's not a squatter and it's a shadow person.
I'm turning the light on.
I'm gonna get in bed. So now you can look at both of us.
Right. Yeah, like I would turn that light on and be like, honey, you need to wake up. We need to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
There's a person in here, or there's something in here, and I just bumped into it.
Right. Yeah, so I do think you might have a squatter, but that doesn't explain how the things are flying across the room while she's seeing them.
The squatter's throwing them.
She's looking at the shelf.
In the dark.
She's looking at it.
In the dark.
How is he up on a shelf? She can't see him.
He's standing by the shelf, like back.
In that movie,
back tucked in behind,
when the babysitter calls or something, or don't call the babysitter or something, and that person's completely in camouflage.
Yes,
and then they open their eyes. Do you remember that movie?
Yes, that. What, man? I want to go back and see that movie.
That movie's so good, and it's got that actress I love.
I forgot about that movie completely until you just explained that.
Yeah, I think about that movie all the time.
Don't call. What is it called?
I don't know. She's a babysitter. Oh. Something about calling. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to Google it. Let's see. Okay. It's called When a Stranger Calls.
Oh.
And then there's a second one, When a Stranger Calls Back, and I'm pretty sure that When a Stranger Calls Back is the one with the camouflage.
Okay.
I loved those movies when I was growing up.
Was it a scary movie?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
And it's on Amazon Prime. It might be our next
Ooh, let's
movie.
do it.
But also, just in case you're going to watch this, they made a remake in 2006, which I remember going to see in the theaters. I don't think it's as good as the original, but I do think it's not bad.
Okay.
So, anyways, the Carol Kane one, When a Stranger Calls.
Okay, so yeah, just like in that, like they're camouflaged.
But no.
Maybe it's a Frogger.
I didn't mean to give you.
But no.
I didn't mean to give you any kind of weight to your argument.
Yeah, I think you just did. And
No.
I feel like maybe we have a Frogger, not a squatter.
I just don't think you could, unless he like moved, like, what is that? Fishing wire.
Yeah, what if he did?
But then how would you get that off?
He's crafty. He cut it real quick.
You would see it attached to the thing.
To the fishing wire? That's why you use fishing wire,
Yeah,
so
but
you
then
don't see it.
Then you get up and you check the figure.
It's on a little loop. Like he's just strung it, maybe there's like some sort of like little thing that he strung it through, and then as soon as it got down there, he pulled it out.
Vanessa, I'm going to need you to take a picture of where all of your air vents are because I just don't think this is possible.
Oh, and Vanessa will. I feel like Vanessa will try to debunk my debunk, and I'm here for it. I'm
with you. I will give you that it does sound like there's a person in your apartment when there's somebody hovering over you and you're sleeping. But
yeah, I feel like there's a legit person. If you could bump into it.
Yeah. Big, hefty
you
figures.
You in danger, Molly. Molly, you in danger.
You in danger, girl.
You're in danger, girl. Did she didn't say Molly?
I don't think so. Yeah, I do think you're in danger for that reason, but I also think you also have a ghost who's moving the figures.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So maybe it's both.
Okay. I'm going to go with Frogger. I'm not going to go squatter. I'm going to go Frogger.
Although I'm pretty sure
somebody's messing with you on purpose.
She's come out to say that, like, I feel like the last one, she insisted there was no room for a squatter.
Well, you can insist all you want, but wait till you see that movie where they're camouflage and you don't detect them.
Man, yeah, I know. Yeah, I really do think it's When a Stranger Calls Back that they're camouflage. So I think what we're going to have to do is watch When a Stranger Calls in February and When a Stranger Calls Back.
Ooh, that's fun.
In March.
There you go.
Hopefully they're both on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, hopefully they'll stay on there.
Right.
It's
got Carol Kane in it. I love Carol Kane.
She's Remind me who Carol Kane is.
You remember the Something Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, that show?
Nope.
Oh,
so the redhead.
Yeah, but she's the little old lady who talks about gentrification all the time.
No, never watched the show.
She's in Taxi.
Oh yes,
she's real curly blonde hair.
Yes, she was in like
Princess Bride, maybe.
Yes,
she's the wife in it.
Wasn't she like married to? I might be making this up. Gene Smart,
maybe.
Like the guy who played Willy Wonka.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Maybe I'm not sure.
Or she was in Frankenstein with him. Bride of Frankenstein.
Bride of Frankenstein. I think she was in Bride of Frankenstein. I was a really weird kid who liked really old. Shows and
I think
movies.
It's because our parents would introduce us to all of the really old stuff.
Yeah, and she was always my favorite. I just loved her like weird little voice with the accent, like New York accent.
Yeah, she was
I loved
great.
her.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's what we're watching. Which I think maybe comes out the week we're listening to this.
Nice.
So movie picked. Hope you all have Amazon Prime.
There you go. All right. Well, my story tonight is from Stephanie's Hall when she went out there and harangued some stories for us.
Perfect.
So this one's off of Reddit. This isn't spooky in the traditional sense, but even now when I think about it, the hair on the back of my neck stands up.
Ooh.
So a couple of months into COVID, restaurants around here started doing carryout and whatnot. I decided to order brunch from my family's favorite place and go pick it up. My son, who was not quite 4 at the time, went with me. We're driving to go pick up the order, and as we pass someone walking an enormous dog who looked like my friend's dog that my son loved to visit and hadn't seen since COVID, I tell him, "Hey, look at that big dog. He looks just like Remus." My son agrees and says, "And he looks just like Stanley." I'm like, "Who's Stanley?" We have never had a dog with that name, nor has anyone in our extended family or friend circle had that name. He says, "Remember our old dog?" At that moment, I got full body chills because I sense where he is headed and I was in disbelief. We've never had a dog named Stanley. He's quiet for a few minutes and then he replies, "Oh yeah, that's when I was someone else. You were someone else too, Mommy. You just don't remember." I was internally freaking out, not because I was scared, but because I could not believe this was happening. My kids weren't raised in any one religion. I'm a big advocate for explore what resonates with you, so long as it doesn't hurt or oppress others, because religion and spirituality are very personal journeys. Me too. I am exactly the same way. Because I was raised with a lot of religious trauma, and I believe that introducing children to religion in the way that many churches do is indoctrination. Preach. And I'll die
Or
on that
don't.
hill. Now, this you can preach, and I will go to this service. And I will die on that hill. Same. I am personally a
Did you
believer.
write this, Megan?
I know, right? Did I? In another world, in another past
when
life,
you were someone else?
right? I am personally a believer in reincarnation, but it's something I've not shared with my kids, and my husband is a pretty staunch atheist. So there's nowhere he could have heard that from.
Huh.
I am a recovering skeptic, so naturally I check the history on the YouTube Kids account to see if it's something. I love recovering skeptic. I love that. To see if it's something he could have possibly heard. Nope. If I ask him about it now, he doesn't remember. He's 7 now. But for a couple of weeks when I bring it up, which wasn't often, I just wanted to see if he remembered. He'd just smile at me like he was in on some joke or story that I was not in on.
Wow.
It was the wildest thing.
Oh, man.
Oh, reincarnation. And that reminds me. So that reminds me of Aunt Marcia. She sent us a little, I don't know, an article or a story the other day. I haven't read the full article, but just the clickbait, I guess, says 2 sisters died in 1957. 17 months later, their mom gave birth to twins with identical birthmarks to the dead girls who remembered everything.
That is so wild.
That is interesting.
Yeah, I've heard a story, I think on And That's Why We Drink. I think they've told a story about something like that. I don't know if it's the same family.
Uh-huh.
But they had kids who passed away, and then they had kids, and they were like so similar.
Wow, that's wild.
It's so interesting. It's almost like, well, we'll just have a second chance.
Yeah, yeah.
But
or
then
like cloning or something.
Yeah, but then it's almost like is it just wishful thinking? And then
Right.
it's not fair to those kids that
Right. Like your mind is creating that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Filling in the blanks almost.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know where I stand on. I'm very much like this author.
Yeah.
I don't, but they sound like they've landed on reincarnation. I'm more open to it. I'm like, I don't know. I can't explain things like that. And I can't explain in my mind and in my belief system. I'm more like, I'm definitely not atheist. I would say more agnostic as far as I don't know what I believe in. I know that there's something out there that I can't comprehend. And so I just know the certain things that I definitely don't believe in. I don't believe that spirits can come here and haunt us in this realm.
So
I know
weird.
that. I
So
don't.
weird.
I have a hard line on that. But as far as reincarnation, I don't know. That it makes sense in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here's what I don't know. I don't know if it's like it just happens or if there's like a reason why it happens. You know what I mean? Like you get to come back and do it all over again, and it's like that organized, or if it's just how it works, like energy just recycles.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no real meaning behind it. It just is recycled energy that comes back. And
Yeah.
I have no idea. But it's very interesting. And the fact that he says, oh, no, that's a dog that we had. Oh, that was when I was another person. You were another person too, but you don't remember.
Yeah.
Like coming from a 4-year-old kid saying that.
Right.
That's like, oh, shit, you know more than I know.
Right. And I think it's so interesting how it does kind of seem like you kind of travel with the same people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you just kind of
like that recycled energy. Well, you know, like I've said this before, just when you think about how many people are in the world, just how many people when you're at Kroger they have their own little universe going on.
Yeah.
All of their own little stories that you know nothing about. Like all of these little things happening. It's just wild the amount of energy all of that takes.
Yeah.
For, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's just, you can get very philosophical when you just stop and think about, we know everything that's going on in our lives, but that's just one. It's like almost like we're like all traveling in our own little universes.
Yeah.
And then, but they're all within each other.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. It's really interesting.
Yeah, it
or
is.
Like, I love those stories where you like that person was on the same vacation. You see them in the background of a picture, and then 20 years later they met and got married.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Like,
that's
crazy.
So
wild. It's
it
like
is.
The world is so small and so big.
And so big at the same time.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
It kind of makes my brain hurt when I think too much about it.
Yeah, I know. Let's stop. It's a lot for
it's really
Sunday.
early, and I didn't have an orgasm this morning.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You need to take it easy.
Yeah, right. Rest.
All right. So this week's fan favorite is the lovely Katie.
Hey, Katie.
Katie says, hey, Skeptical Sister crew. Thanks for the laughs and the late night entertainment.
Oh.
I found your show while doom scrolling, and now it's a part of my weekly routine.
Oh, nice.
The banter keeps me sane, and I appreciate how you can be funny without being mean. Sometimes I'm mean, Aaron, but... If I get to plug something, I'd love for folks to support organizations doing immigrant defense and community support work in Minneapolis.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Groups like the Immigrant Law Center of Minneapolis and local mutual aid networks that help families navigate enforcement actions and stay safe. Community care matters. Thanks again for the spooky stories and the sarcasm. Keep it coming.
Oh,
Thank you
okay.
so much. Love it. We sure will. Thank you, Katie.
Yeah, that's such a great cause. I love that our listeners are all such good people.
I do too. And if you're not a good person, get out.
Yeah,
We don't need you.
I every time there's a new thing to plug, I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, I can
I
get
would
behind
totally
that.
support that too.
Yeah, and just so you know, if anybody ever put something out there that we didn't think needed support,
Yeah, they wouldn't be fan
yeah,
favorite.
you're dead to me. You cut.
Yeah, we have full control over who we
We
pick as
do.
fan favorite.
Right.
Turns
Just letting
out.
you know, you do have to do bare minimum to be a fan favorite.
Yes.
But once you're selected as a fan favorite, you better be supporting the right causes.
Yeah.
Just saying that.
Yeah, 100%. Speaking of supporting the right causes, if you all want to support us, go to myskepticalsister.com where you can find out how to become a Patreon. $3 a month gets you a sticker, a magnet, weekly bonus content. $5 a month gets you all that, plus our monthly movie night. And this week, we're going to be watching When a Stranger Calls with Carol Kane.
Love it.
You can also become a free Patreon. Just go to Patreon and click a free membership, and you still get bonus content every once in a while. And you can also rate, review, subscribe. That's a free way to help us out. You can write your stories in from our website or go to myskepticalsister@gmail.com.
Rate, review, subscribe.
Rate, review, subscribe. You can buy me a coffee if you want to do that. Go to buymeacoffee.com.
We love
search
coffee.
for us, and you can do a one-time donation. Those help us out a lot too. And I think that's just about everything. We love you. We'll talk to you next week.
Nombre utro. I think I nailed that
That's
one.
pretty good. What's that?
Russian for good morning.
Oh,
You know, for your Russian boy.
Does your dog bite?
La 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 la.
Sorry, my birds are interrupting me. Yeah, and then she scrambled, maybe.
Sure, say it like that. Go for it.